Dear Tina, my first heartbreak was with a man I once believed was my partner. My ex-boyfriend was a master of deception. He was a diabolic liar who could even cause himself in the most twisted ways, like saying, if I ever cheat, may I have an accident with my own car. I later discovered I was just one of several women on his list. Specifically, I was number 4. It was devastating to realize I was being played and used. Throughout our relationship, I endured so much shege, pain, betrayal, and chaos. There was baby mama drama, endless misunderstandings, and emotional turmoil that almost broke me. I felt like I was losing my mind, but eventually I knew I had to walk away for my sanity and peace of mind. Leaving that toxic relationship was one of the best decisions I ever made. After that heartbreak, I tried to move on, but it wasn't easy. I met a man I thought was different. He couldn't even openly propose love to me himself. Instead, it was his friend and his friend's girlfriend who made his intentions known. At first, I thought his shyness was a sign of sincerity, that he was one-woman man, but I quickly learned otherwise. He turned out to be talented, cheat, and compulsive liar. He would point at certain types of women and say, God forbid that I ever date a woman like that, only to cheat on me with women he would previously demeaned. Sometimes he would even say unprovoked, if I ever hurt you, may I die before my time. Sadly, his actions proved his words were hollow. I caught him cheating pants down with one of those women, and that was the end of our relationship. My love life has been a roller coaster. Last year, I found myself in 5 different talking stages with 5 different men. One wanted to put me on a probation period for 6 months to see if I was wife material, yet he wanted to see every inch of me over video calls. I knew that was red flag, so I ran from him. Another man asked me for money. Why would a well-paid man with a car ask student for money? That was a clear sign he hated me or was just not genuine. The third man only wanted my cookies, so I kept my distance. The fourth was too busy with his own life to invest time in me, which made things fade quickly. The fifth was a man with an attitude problem. He lacked personality and made everything about his weight, asking, are you treating me like this because of my weight? I found it exhausting to constantly reassure him that his appearance didn't matter to me. Despite all this heartbreak and disappointment, I kept my heart open to love. I believed that there was still someone out there for me. That's when this other guy came. A distant friend stepped into my life this year. He's an entrepreneur from affluent background, doing well from himself, and I initially thought he was too good to be true. He swore he had no one and that his ex left because his busy schedule didn't give her enough time. As a 23-year-old student at the university, I thought I could handle a busy schedule, so I gave him a chance. Things seemed perfect at first until I visited him one day and found traces of another woman in his room. There were panties, wigs, and sanitary pads in his closet. When I pointed this out, he casually told me, those are my elder sister's stuff. She visits whenever she needs a break from her husband. I remained calm on the outside, but inside I was suspicious. I knew that wasn't the full story. I decided to take things slow, refusing to rush into intimacy. I told him we should wait until we both knew where we stood. He agreed, but every time I visited, he would try to force himself on me. We would even wrestle sometimes. Eventually, I stopped visiting altogether. I prayed and asked God to show me if this relationship was meant to be or I should just let go. My prayer was answered when one of his friends came to me with some shocking revelation. He told me that he has a fiancée, someone he'd been dating for a very long time, and they almost got married last year before counseling for reasons only they know. He said he also has feelings for me. He didn't like that his friend was trying to play me, so he shared her contact details so I could hear her side of the story. When I reached out to her, she defended him, insisting he was a good man. But after I sent her screenshots of our messages, she began to believe me. It turned out that he had been secretly dating her and others. He had rented a furnished 2-bed apartment for her. had 2 plots of land in her name, and claimed he would give her everything she wanted. Meanwhile, he never gave me a single cedi. Every time I asked for help, he would brush me off, promising to give it soon, only to forget later. When he discovered I had spoken to his fiancée, he became angry and insulted me in every way possible. I didn't care about his insult because I knew I had dodged a bullet. He showed no remorse or shame. In fact, I later learned that his fiancée apologized to him after discovering his deception, which shows how manipulative and controlling he is. Looking back, I realized I was trying to save a woman from being manipulated by a man who was using and dumping women left and right. I believe some women are willing to share their men, which is their choice, but I refuse to be part of that. I'm just grateful I listened to my instincts and recognized the warning signs early. Now I'm here sharing my story, hoping for advice. I want to know what I should do next. How do I heal from these heartbreaks? How do I guide my heart better? And most importantly, how can I find genuine love without falling into these traps again? I pray that the next time I give love a chance, I won't encounter shege again. Thank you for listening. Wow, guys, what a powerful and honest story. Thank you so much for trusting us with your journey. Your resilience and strength are truly inspiring. To everyone watching, what are your thoughts? Do you have any advice for her on how to heal, protect her heart, or find genuine love? Remember, we are all here to support each other. So please share your insights, stories, and words of encouragement in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going and help each other find light in the shadows. Thank you for tuning in to Whispers in the Shadows with Tina. Until next time, guys, stay safe, stay strong, and keep shining. Bye.